Hello my dear students, today in this class we have to discuss about the laws of exponents for real numbers. Okay, so just see these four examples. Okay, 17 square dot means into. Okay, 17 square into 17 raised to 5. Okay, I think you solve this example like this. Okay, 17 into 17 two times and into 17 into 17 into 17 into 17 into 17, which means you solve the 17 into 2 times and 17 into 5 times. Okay, after that you get one answer. Is it right? But by using these laws of exponents, makes very easy to solve or to simplify this problem or these examples. How it is, see here. Okay, and it is also same. Okay, then 5 is to 2, 5 square whole is to 7. Okay, how it solve? Okay, this is the usual form. 5 into 5 whole is to 7 is equal to 5 into 5, 25 is to 7 is equal to 25 into 7 times. Okay, 25 multiply 7 times. Is it right? So, but by using the laws of exponents, you can solve very easily. How it is? See here. 17 square into 17 is to 5. We can write as 17 is to 7. The 17 is to 2 into 17 is to 5 is equal to 17 is to 7. Okay, it is equals to 17 is to 7. Next here, 5 is to 2 whole bracket is to 7, means we can write as 5 is to 14. It is also same, the 5 is to 2 bracket whole square, whole is to 7 is equal to 5 is to 14. It is also equals to each other, and write 6 here. Okay, 23 is to 3. It is also equals to this, and see here 7 into 9 is 7 cube into 9 cube. 63 is to 3. It is also same. 7 is to 3 into 9 is to 3 is equals to 63 is to 3. It is also equals to that number. But how it is? These numbers we write by using the laws of exponents for real numbers. How it is? See here. Okay, I will explain it. See here. Consider A, M and N. A, M and N are the natural numbers. Okay, consider A, M and N are the natural numbers, and we can say A is called base, and M and N you can call as exponents. Okay, exponents. Okay, so by using the laws of exponents, A, M, N consider as a natural numbers. We can write the first identity is A into A is to M and A is to N is equal to A is to M plus N. See here. Now first example, compare with this identity. Okay, see here. A is to M, which means 17 is to 2 into A is to M, which means 17 is to 5 is equal to A is to M plus N. See here. 17 is to M plus N means 2 plus 5. 2 plus 5 is equal to 7. Is it right? Next is here. The next example is a raised to m whole bracket raised to n is equal to a raised to mn. See here, it is also said 5 is the value of a, m is the value of 2, and n is the value of 7 is equals to a raised to m into n. Mn means m into n. Okay, so that's why I write like this, which means 5 raised to 2 into 7. 2 sevens are 14. Is it right? This is second identity. A third one, see here. Third one, a raised to m divided by a raised to n is equals to a raised to m minus n. See here, 23 raised to m minus n, which means 10 minus 7. 10 minus 7, 3. Okay, that's why we write 23 raised to 3. Is it right? See here now, the fourth example, see here. 7 into 9, 7 into 9, 7 raised to 3 and 9 raised to 3 is equals to 63 raised to 3, which means here a raised to m into b raised to m is equals to a b raised to m. Is it right? B it is also a natural number. Okay, consider b is also a natural number. So 7 is equal to a, 9 is equal to b, and 3 is equal to m. So that's why a into b is a into b whole raised to m. See here, 63 raised to 3. Is it right? So these are the 4 identities depending on the laws of exponents. By using this identity, okay, like these examples, we can solve very easily. Okay, see here, 17 square into 17 raised to 5 is equal to 17 raised to 7. It is very easy to solve. Is it right? Next, see here. Now, a raised to m divided by a raised to m. Okay, take third one property. A raised to m divided by a raised to m is equal to a raised to m minus n. Is it right? So, now see here. A raised to minus n. Now, what about a raised to minus n? Is it right? See here. A raised to n is equal to a raised to n. Okay, it is not problem. Means take a is equal to 17 and n is equal to 2 is equal to 17 into 17. Okay, we know that. But in the case of a raised to minus n, what about the a raised to minus n? See here. 1 divided by a raised to n. Okay, it is very important. Now we can solve the minus exponents also. Okay, we can solve the minus exponents also. The a raised to minus s minus n is equal to the inverse of a raised to n. It is the inverse of a raised to n. Okay, what is the inverse of a raised to n? A raised to n inverse is 1 divided by a raised to n. Is it right? So see here, a raised to minus n is equal to 1 divided by a raised to n. How it happens here? When the value of n is greater than m, it happens. How it is here? A is equal to 2, okay, and the n is equal to 3 and 2 is to 4. 2 is to 3, 2 is to 4 is equal to, see here, what is the value of m? 3. 2 is to 3 minus 4 is equal to 2 is to minus 1. And 2 is to minus 1 we can write as 1 divided by 2. Is it right? 2 is to minus 1 we can write as a 1 divided by 2. Understood? Next, by using these laws of exponents, we have to solve some examples. Okay. See here. Okay. Next, okay, by using these examples, so 17 square into 17 is to minus 5 is equal to 17 is to 2 minus 5 is equal to 17 is to minus 3. Is it right? So 17 is to minus 3 we can write as 1 divided by 17 is to 3. Is it right? See here. A is to minus n is equal to 1 divided by a is to n, which means 17 is to minus 3 is equal to 1 divided by 17 is to 3. Is it right? Next, second, 5 square whole bracket is to minus 7 is equal to 5 is to m into n, so minus 14 is equal to 1 divided by 5 is to 14. Is it right? Next, third one, 23 minus 10 divided by 23 is to 7. 23 minus 10 is to minus 10 divided by 23 is to 7 is equal to now m minus n, which means, okay, see here, m minus n, which means here, so 23 minus 10 and minus into minus, now minus and here 7. Is it right? So is equal to 23 minus 17. It can be written as 1 divided by 23 is to 17. Is it right? Next one is 7 is to 3 into 9 is to 3. It is also 7 is to minus 3 into 9 is to minus 3 is equal to 63 is to minus 3. And 63 is to minus 3 we can written as 1 divided by 63 is to 3. Is it right? So I hope you understood. And next one concept is, see here. Okay, see. And what about this n? It means this is the nth root of a. How it need? The nth root of a. Next, see here. The cube root of a. Cube root of a. Next, the fifth root of a. Fifth root of a. Okay. How it simplify? See here. A is to 1 divided by n. It can be written as a is to 1 divided by n. And see here, it is also similar. A is to 1 divided by 3. Is it right? Next, see here, the fifth root of a is equal to a is to 1 divided by a is to 1 divided by 5. Is it right? Next, see here. Now we can write here a is to m divided by n. How it can be write? A is to m divided by n. It can be written as the nth root of a is to m. The nth root of a is to m. Is it right? See here, a is to 2 divided by 3 is equal to the cube root of a is to 2. The cube root of a is to 2. Next, a is to 3 divided by 5 is equal to the fifth root of a cube. The fifth root of a cube. Okay. By using these all identities, we have to solve like these examples in the form of these examples. Okay. By using these laws of exponents, we have to solve some examples. Okay. So now take one example. See here, 4 raised to 3 divided by 2. 4 raised to 3 divided by 2. It can be written as 4 raised to 1 divided by 2. The bracket raised to 3. The whole bracket raised to 3. See here. So 4 raised to 3 divided by 2 is equal to 4 raised to 1 divided by 2 whole raised to 3. This value and this value equals to each other by using which property or which identity? See here. Okay, sorry, by using second identity. A raised to m whole raised to n is equal to a raised to mn, which means 1 divided by 2 into 3 is equals to 3 divided by 2. Is it right? Next, see here, solve. First, 4 is to 1 divided by 2. 4 is to 1 divided by 2 by using this property. Okay, the nth root of a, which means here the square root of 4. The square root of 4. Is it right? And whole is to 3. Next, the value of square root of 4 is 2. So 2 is to 3 is equals to 2 is to 3 is equals to. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. Is it right? So 8. And now this term we simplify another one method. Okay, how it is here. It is also by using the second identities here. 4 raised to 3 or 4 raised to 3 whole bracket 1 divided by 2. So 3 into 1 divided by 2, it is also equals to 3 divided by 2. Is it right? So that's why I write like this. Okay, I write in this form. Is equals to 4 4s are 16, 16 4s are 64. Right? So 64 is to 1 divided by 2. 64 is to 1 divided by 2. Sorry, 64. 64 is to 1 divided by 2 is equals to, then 64 is to 1 divided by 2. It is related to this identity, the nth root of a, which means here the square root of 64 is equals to 8. Is it right? 8 8s are 64. So therefore square root of 64 is equal to 8. Is it right? So you have to remember these all identities. Okay, by solving like these examples. Okay, you should have to remember, okay, these 4 identities and these separate 3 identities. Okay, by using these law of exponents we can solve the minus exponents also. Is it right? So please note down this, and in the next class we have to solve the exercise examples. Okay, so we shall start here. Thank you.